Hi, everybody. It is Tuesday, December 19th, 2023. Good, very early morning here in Las Vegas. Welcome to Against the Public. I'm Dana Lane. This is your first look at early betting patterns and where you might want to steer clear of public opinion. Today, we've identified 3 college basketball plays for Tuesday where I think the early money is definitely going in the wrong direction. After the show, guys, go to Pickdawgz.com. We're going to find my top 3 college basketball selections for $49.99. Now, there's a massive card up there. I put 5 college basketball games up there, starting with that 8 a.m. Pacific time game, 11 o'clock Eastern time, and we have basketball all the way through all day tomorrow. So sit back and relax, get that 3-pack for one low price. And of course, that always comes with our Pick Dawgz win guarantee that states you must profit or we'll give you an immediate site credit for the purchase price. So join me for that package or go right ahead. I mean, guys, another winning night on our free plays yesterday. So make sure you get involved with that 30-day all-access pass or that 90-day all-access pass. Both packages come for less than $100 a month. Just simply grab that credit card and put the charge on there and pay it off a little at a time. And by the end of the month, chances are we'll pay it off for you. So feel free to join me doing that. That is by far my most popular package. And that way you don't have to worry about going back every single day and buying individual plays. You just get them every day sent to you. So if you need more reasons to be an all-access customer, here they are as of Monday. This is very early Monday. So here's where the reasons why you should become an all-access customer. And this is first we're going to take a look at the overall season mark. And of course, you guys know I'm the #1 college football handicapper with 2,245 units won. Thank you, Western Kentucky. Had that all the way. Never sweated that one bit. Perfect 2-0. We got side and total in that game. Sometimes it's good to be lucky. Plus 2,245 units, 58.4% winners after a 2-0 sweep yesterday. And of course, we got that bowl game today. So getting board side and total. College bowl package is up there as well. Takes you through every single game right through the championship game. Also this season, 55% winners in the NBA, 783 units won. 55% winners in college basketball, 770 units won. That's good for #1 amongst all cappers with at least 150 plays this season. Over the last 90 days, 55% in the NFL, 60% in college football, also good for #1. Over the last 30 days, overall selections, every sport, 55% winners. That's what you could have done over the last 30 days if you joined me with my 30-day all-access pass. 1,428 units won, #1 amongst cappers with at least 200 plays minimum. 58% NFL winners, 17-7 run in college football. 71% winners, 930 units, #1 over the last 30 days. 57% winners in the NBA, #1 amongst cappers with at least 75 plays, and 55% winners in college basketball. If you want it a little bit more recent, over the last 7 days, 64% winners in the NFL, 5-0 perfect run in college football, #1 in that span. 55% winners in college basketball. Seems like 55 is the number. But all of that, I mean, if you hit 55% of your selections over the course of the season, you're going to be very happy at the end of the year. So for better or worse, like I always said, I always let my numbers speak for themselves. I want to throw them out there so you know exactly what you're getting into. And of course, each one of those numbers are updated daily, almost hourly at pickdawgz.com, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. That's one of the reasons I love this site, because I don't have to wait a day for records to be updated. So everything is documented and up on Pick Dawgz. And if those numbers sound good to you, please make sure that you get involved with me. To become an all-access customer, go to pickdawgz.com, get a 30-day or 90-day pass. I've already went through that, $100 a month. You guys know that. So let's get to our free plays. We're going to start off at 6:30 Eastern time. Game 607, 608. Morehead State against the Indiana Hoosiers. We see Indiana, not a surprise, a 12.5-point favorite. 142.5 is your total. And of late, that we've seen the Eagles start to crank it up a little bit on the offensive side of the ball. They've had back-to-back games where they've scored at least 85 points. And then they threw up 102 points the game after that. Now, I know. I say this all the time. These games to me are ridiculous. I get why you have them in the first couple days of the season or the first week of the season, but you have them going in or transitioning into conference play or during early conference play. They put up 102 points against St. Mary's of the Woods. There it is. If you can find St. Mary's, apparently there's one of the Woods. So I'm sure the campus is awesome. Anyway. Hoosiers were close to upsetting the Jayhawks as we know, and I think after a game like that, you put so much into that win, not only physically but mentally and emotionally as well. I think the next game, it's the defense that really suffers after a game like that, especially if you lose that. So we're going to go over the 142.5. Game number 2 is game 6-11 and 6-12, 7 o'clock Eastern Time is your start. Florida Gators 4 and 157.5 against Michigan, the Wolverines of Michigan. You have to shop for this number because this is all over the place. And we see some smaller shops that put this number up first. They opened as low as -1.5 in favor of the Gators. In some spots, that grew to 3.5. And then here locally, and all my numbers that I get are from the Westgate. The Westgate opened Florida at 4.5. I guess it's at 4, which I think that you're going to see that more as the day progresses. Their numbers are pretty solid there. We know Michigan has not been good against the number this year. They started off the season 3-0. After that, just 2-6 against the number. The good news, they're playing a team that's equally as bad against the number in the Gators, who are 7-3 overall, but just 2-7-1 ATS. Michigan is shooting just under 50% for the season, and if they do that against the nation's 135th ranked defense, I think they're going to have plenty of success. We're going to take Michigan plus the 4. And then game number 3, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, game 621, 622, Cornell Big Red, -12, 149 on the road at the Siena Saints. Gone are the days for the Saints, and believe me, I grew up 10 miles away from this campus. I saw it firsthand just about every year how this little school would have these amazing upsets or good runs in the conference or NCAA tournament, knocking off teams. I remember they knocked off Stanford one year. It's been a long time since that happened. They're just trying to get to that 500 mark right now. The Saints are just 2-8 this season. And 2-8 against the number, by the way. And I was a little bit worried because somebody I had spoke to about the Cornell program said, hey, look, this is a team that's got to go on the road after they just had finals for 2 weeks. So sometimes you don't know all the final schedules, and that's why you talk to people that do know. A little worried about that. They have to travel to Albany for their first game after the finals, but yeah, I can't help but to remember how they gave Syracuse fits, and they seem to give Syracuse fits once in a while. But lose them, they were down by just 3 with 3 minutes to go against Syracuse before Syracuse kind of opened that lead. We see Cornell averaging 84 points a game this season. They're shooting 50% from the field. That's going to be good enough to cover against Siena. We're going to take Cornell minus the 12. And that does it for our 3 games today. Please go to pickdawgz.com right now. Get involved with one of my many packages, including my college basketball 3-pack. That's up there right now, $49.99. Gives you every play for one low price. In addition, my 30-day and my 90-day, my annual all-access pass are also available. Please get involved with one of those. And guys, we have an amazing card, so I'm very excited for our free card, and I'm very excited for my paid card as well. So hopefully next time that we see each other, we're going to talk about some winners. So just to recap our free plays for today: Morehead State, Indiana over 142.5, Michigan plus the 4, and Cornell minus the 12. So that does it for today's show. I'm Dana Lane. Thank you for joining me on Against the Public. I wish you nothing but the best with your wagers on Tuesday.